Hello everyone, welcome back. In the previous video we learned that how relationship works on the database side. So if you are not familiar with this one, you can watch my previous video. So let's go to the relationship, and there is the first one is one-to-one relationship. So we are going to cover this one-to-one relationship. So what is the one-to-one relationship? One-to-ones means for example, we have two models, a user model, a post model. So we want to get the user post, right? So in one-to-one, user belong to only one post, so that's why it's called one-to-one. It means that one thing is connected with another one, not one to many or many to many. So it's only one thing is connected with one other, right? So let's implement this in our project. Let's go to the project file. This is a user model. Let me close this out and open the web.php file, right? And here we will implement our route with the closure. So let's implement our relationship. Go to the user model, and now I want to build the relation between user and post. So I come here in the user model because I want to get the user post. That's why I need to define this here, right? So we are going to create a function here, and we can get the relationship using this function, and function name would be post, right? I'm naming this singular. Why? Because we are implementing one-to-one model. So let me define the parameter of function, and here we need to build the relation this, and define the relationship name. I want to name this has one, right? My text editor is suggesting me all of the one, so but I want to implement this has one, and these has one except three parameters. The first one is model name. You can define the model name, so like adding this namespace here like model, and then you can add the model name post, but I want to add this name at the top, and then want to add this model, right? In our case its model is post. Hit enter, and yes, namespace is added at the top, right? So you don't need to type app/model and like this, and then you need to add a class here like we are adding in the controller. So now our model is there. This is the first parameter, and the second parameter would be the foreign key. In our case its foreign key is a user ID in the post table, right? So let's implement this user ID, and the third parameter would be a local key or primary key. So what is our local key? It's in the user table, this ID. So this ID is a local key. So let's add it, local key. Save this one. Now we successfully implemented the relationship of post in the user model. So how we can access this relationship? Let's go to the web here and copy this and uncomment this, right? I created a test route and with this closure. So now the time is to get the user post, right? So first let me find a user in the database. Okay, so this is a user model, and then find our fail method. Okay, and I want to get the first user, right? So let me return and show it to you that we are receiving a user here, right? So it's a test. To give it a refresh, and yes, now we are getting this Hadi. I want to get this Hadi post. Its ID is 1, and I want to get the one I want to get the post of this where ID equal 1. So how can I do this? It's very simple in the Laravel. I need to just add a property here, post, right? Post, and we name where we are accessing it from. In the model, user model, we define it here, this post. So you need to name this function, called it without parameter, right? Here you don't need to add this, oops, don't need to add this. Okay, so this will cause eager loading issue. I will explain that what is a eager loading. So just add it post, and save this one, and go to the web browser and give it a refresh. It will get the user post, and great, it's returned a user post, right, where ID equal 2. So this is id of post, not user. It's getting the post of one user and getting this is id of 2. So let me go to the post table, and yes, this is a 2, and come and this one. So this is retrieving this where id equal 1, right? So now we are getting the first use, now we are getting one user post, right? This is very simple how we can get the user post. We only define a relationship in the user model, and we successfully get this from calling this post helper here. This is the property. Before ending this video, first understand one more thing. Go to the user model where we define our relationship, and this is the relationship of post, and we define a foreign key and a local key here. So if you are following the Laravel convention, like you are injecting the user id here, so you define this user. The first one should be the name of model and then id, so you don't need to define this foreign key here. And the third parameter would be the id. So if you define this id in your table, so you don't need to define this id. So Laravel will automatically understand that you define the user id, so it will get the user id and id, so you don't need to mention them here. So in other case, if you define them differently, like admin user id, so then you need to define it here, and this should be a primary key like this. So then you need to add the 3 parameter. But if you are following the Laravel convention, so you don't need to add this parameter. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we'll explain the more about relationship.